I have been very outraged over what's been happening in DC with our new administration, and it seems as if all of our core priorities and all of our core values are under assault. And it is not much different in Trenton, because we have Governor Christie who follows those same standards. And it's time that and I'm so glad that this organization was formed, because I can see everyone's enthusiasm about speaking out. I got a call from the Assembly Majority Leader who asked me to run for the State Assembly in order to be a voice for those women and men in Burlington County, along with two wonderful gentlemen, Troy Singleton and Dr. Herb Conway. I have spent nearly a decade working on building and improving schools in the state of New Jersey, and also developing a open, transparent government records unit for Schools Development Authority. As a policy director, which is what I do now, I've been fighting for raising the minimum wage. I have been fighting for equal work for equal pay. I have also think it's very important, even though Governor Christie, and we're not running against Governor Christie, but he has vetoed access for women's health care. We need women's health care. We need protective health care for women. That's important. Small businesses are the backbone of our society. They are what makes our economy run. We need to support them. We need to keep businesses in New Jersey. We need to keep small businesses going, and especially our women-owned operated businesses. That is so important. I formed a group last year called Maria's Women United, and it's named after Maria Barnaby Greenwald, who was, for those who don't know who she was a trailblazer, first freeholder in Camden County. She was a mayor of Cherry Hill. She was a phenomenal woman who just exudes strength for every single woman in New Jersey, let alone just her county. I took pride in forming a group of developing women who will follow that trait, and I expect good things from that group moving forward and being to encompass it. I've also had the great privilege, I can't even tell you how much of a great privilege it has been for me to work with former Congresswoman Gabby Gifford in passing law that will take away access of firearms to domestic violence abusers. So I have had the luxury of working with Assemblywoman Mascara on many of these issues. She is a childhood domestic violence survivor. Knowing her has led me to understand more that domestic violence is just not in certain areas, it's everywhere. Our children are impacted. I plan on moving forward working with Sandy Hook Promise, which is the parents from Sandy Hook, to start putting in more common sense gun legislation for stronger protections for families, women, children, and men. That is something so I can't even begin to tell you. And I have had a few endorsements over the last couple weeks, especially from 24 legislative lawmakers with whom I fight and work with side by side every day, including Troy Singleton and Dr. Herb Conway. I am like everyone here in this room. I still am paying a school loan from college. I went back to college in 2006. Still paying a school loan. I know what it's like for that to come out of my paycheck. I'm paying for my doctors, my medical health care. I also want to stress that as a woman, one of my biggest goals moving forward is going to empower young adults. I just recently joined the Girl Scouts as a Green Truffle Society member. See? And I had a meeting last week with the executive director along with some other members of the society, and we got together to discuss how we can empower girls in the Girl Scouts. I am going to promise you this. I am going to be a full-time legislator. I have no outside job. I will not have any outside job. Once I win this election, I will be working 1 month to get my staff who works with me up to date, and then I will be a full-time legislator. I'm also going to be establishing citizen and professional advisory groups. Not just one, not just once a month, but I want to develop these groups that are going to bring to me the issues that you are all facing, and invest your time and invest your expertise into me so we can go to Trenton and voice those issues.